Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
That's my buddy. Hi, Billy. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Just basically trying to get situated. Um, I did a lot at the retreat.
Uh-huh.
I did the diva off,
Yeah.
which was so much fun, and I did the line dancing,
Hmm.
and I did the Oculus game, which I've never played before.
Right.
And when I tell you, I am so tired and sore. These bones of mine ain't made to move like that. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Uh, I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk. So I came home. I got home pretty early. I guess it was maybe 3:34 my time. It was pretty early. Um, I put my legs up and I was just trying to relax. My mom kept, she was like, "Oh, mommy's gonna spoil you when you get home," because I was missing her and she was missing me. I can't wait till my baby come home. I was soaking it all up too. Mommy, I can't wait to come home. Uh, I got home and she had this big meal prepared for me. I had steak. We had garlic mashed potato. Oh gosh, homemade
Mm.
macaroni and cheese. Oh my gosh. When I tell you, she was like missing me because all my favorites was there. She made a marble pound cake with, strawberries and cream and whipped cream on. Oh my gosh. I felt really missed.
Got all the
uh,
specialist food. All the
I
special
sure
food.
did. I got all the special food. I got home. It was. I feel bad because you my boy. But it was later that night when Mama said, "Billy checked in. How's he doing?" And so I was like, "Oh, let me go ahead and message him." I was so relaxed because when you on the road, I bother the hell out of you.
Yeah. I got home. What was it? 10 or so? 10:30, something like that. 10:30. Between 10 and 11, I got home. So,
Okay. How long a drive was that for you?
it's the G. My GPS said it was like 10 and a half hours, but I made it. I made it about nine and a half, I think.
Wow.
Nine
And did
and
it rain? Well,
no,
did you have bad weather? Okay.
nope.
So good time.
Yep. I bypassed through away from South Chicago because going eastbound on the 80 is where they had the construction, and they had four. I think it's like 4 or 5 lanes going down to one lane. So when I was actually moving across, and that's the way I went, and it took me 3 hours to go 10 minutes to go.
Oh, that's right. You were telling us you sitting
Yeah,
here, stop.
before I got up to Chicago, I cut over through the back way through
Okay.
Hickville, and
Is
and
that
went
the
up.
name of the town? Hickville?
No,
You're so
it was
bad.
nothing but cornfields. So
Oh my gosh. Did you
over.
see any cow?
No, so I cut over to the next major highway going north, and I just went that way, and I got back much faster.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, it seemed much faster the second time.
Well, you said it seemed much faster.
Because I went the same way when I moved when I first left San Diego and I moved out here. I went the same route because I bypassed right by the retreat on my way out
Okay.
here.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me that you had just
Right
rolled
by,
past it.
yeah, on
Wow.
on the 30 was it the state route or US route 36
36.
Missouri? Yeah, I passed by there on the way here.
Now,
Totally.
on the way to this retreat, did you make the exit? Because I'm hearing that we might not have been so distracted as we thought when we missed our. uh, did you miss the exit coming in?
No.
Okay, well,
There's nobody behind
um,
me. I just hit my brakes real fast. I almost missed the left turn.
you
After
did almost miss it.
after
Okay,
I got off the 36, whatever road that was to go into town, and then there was a road. to cut in so I wouldn't have to go through town. I almost missed that turn. I slipped my brakes real fast and turned left. So yeah.
So Rebecca and I had an awesome road trip in,
Uh-huh.
and we were being bad girls.
It was
Uh,
like an hour and a half for you to drive.
uh, no, it wasn't. Well, it said 4 hours, but it definitely wasn't. Rebecca drives the opposite of you, so
Yeah.
she did like 61 all the way in. I'm like, girl, if you don't put your foot down on the pedal, put your foot on the pedal. So it took us about 3 hours maybe, but I'm pretty sure if I were driving, it would have been like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Um, she's extremely close. And on top of that, like she was learning stuff about the area as I was learning it. I'm like, you live here. We rode past Leavenworth. And I was like, that's not the Leavenworth, is it? She was like, no, it can't be. Is it? I'm like, well, I'm going to Google it. So I Googled it. And sure enough, it's Leavenworth, the town that houses the prison. And I was like, how do you not know you live this close to Leavenworth? So we were sightseeing. You could see all the buildings off from the side. I'm like, look at this. So I learned, and I never knew this, that Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri is the same city. I never knew that.
Yeah.
It's one city that crosses both states.
Yeah.
So that was a lesson I was so excited about. Um, now I can say I've been to both.
Yeah, I learned that when I was out driving cross country. I was like, wait a minute, I was supposed to be in Missouri and I'm in Kansas, or
Right.
vice versa. I'm like, wait, what's going on here?
Oh my gosh. So I was sitting there and I was like, Kansas City. And then it was showing more signs, but it was like Kansas City, Missouri. And I'm like, I'm confused. I mean, we would end up in a ditch if I was driving. I'm confused right now. So it was a lot of fun though. We saw no animals. I wanted to see. That was what we set out to do. She was like, "You're going to get to see so much livestock. You're going to see cows. You're going to get to see horses." I'm still waiting to see some cows and horses. I'm waiting. There's no cow. There's no horses. Nothing. Uh, so we did have a ball. We
I left all that behind in Texas.
You did? So I'm pretty sure I would be able to see cow in Texas. I guess
Yeah.
that's where I have to go to see some steer and some bucks.
Texas
Uh,
Texas Longhorns.
the Longhorns, that's right. That's where the good meat comes from. So
Mhm.
yeah, I would have to go there. Do you think people have them as pets?
They do raise them. I don't know if they're really pets. I think they raise them because when I lived in Texas, you got to see a lot of Longhorns
Hmm.
ranches, and they will actually breed them, and they'll actually put them in shows and to show them and sell them off. They'll raise them and then
Oh,
sell them off. Yeah.
wow. So I had an auto accident that I adjusted a few years ago, and it was a woman who she raised and bred uh, prize-winning sheep,
Mhm.
and or ew, what is that? EWE, whatever they're called.
News.
I think she said ewes, like EWE. She
Wow.
had a cattle trailer. She was driving along, and my customer fell asleep behind the wheel and rammed into the back of the ewe trailer and towed the trailer up and killed the ewe. Poor thing. Anyway, she's trying to tell me how these ewes are worth thousands of dollars, and the eggs that the ewe could have, gone on to bore were worth thousands of dollars. And she says we're costing her 50 to 100,000. I'm trying to look up the pricing on ewes and how we can she wants me to go through, the lineage and things like that. She was pissed off because all I could offer her was $250, the price to buy a new ewe. And she's like, what about my cattle trailer? The trailer was $500. And she's trying to tell us that it's gonna cost 10 grand to buy a new one. She needs a ooh. She needs her ooh to be impregnated. And she's got to go to South Africa to get this special sperm for the ooh. And we should have to pay the South African airline tickets, and we should have to pay to get the ooze sperm to impregnate so she can get her prize winning eggs back. And I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'm not sure what an ooh is. I'm pretty sure she spelled it EWE. But if anybody knows about an ooh, I'm sorry if I offended you. Ooh hoo. Boo. Ooh. I remember I was writing so many denials, but I think in the end, she ended up with about $1,000 and she was not happy.
She wanted that times 100.
Exactly. She was going to South Africa. We need to impregnate it. It's about the lineage, and there's only one more valuable ooh, and it's in South Africa. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Exactly.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, so I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to say hello to everyone who's jumped in and joined me. Hi, Samantha. She says, I wanted to say hello, and I had to change my photo, but someone thought I was a criminal person with my photo. Yeah, that's why I had to change it. Hi, Rochelle. She's driving home, and she's listening while she's en route. There's my Deanne. Oh, Deanne. I'm not going to cry. Hi, AK Rose. How are you? And Gretchen. Mommy! Marissa's in here. Oh, wow. Hi, Shawana. Oh, thank you, guys. Hi, Marianne. Chaotic Crafting with V. Howdy. How are you? I loved watching the Diva Off. Y'all got down. Girl, let me tell you about the Diva Off. Let me say hi first. Then I'll tell you about the Diva Off. Scrapping Sylvia. Hello. How are you? Life in Janie's Crochet World. Salutations. Hi, honey bunny. Oh my gosh, it's J-Rob. She came for a visit. I missed you so much. Olivia, hi. Phyllis is in here. Oh, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. All righty. And Koala Cross. Good day from down under. What's the weather like in your neck of the woods? That's my worst Australian accent. I gave it a whirl though. So the Diva Off. I have been really, trying to make it fun, and that's right. No more tears. I'm trying not to, but I miss and love you.
On the first retreat, my first live, I cried like a baby.
I was with you. I remember. I was like, oh, my mom was like, you guys are so sweet. So
before you start, I found out what an ewe is. It's a mature female sheep.
Oh, so we did crush your eggs. Oh, Billy, why did you do it to me? I didn't know. I told you I don't Google anything anymore.
It was a sheep, but it's just a mature female. That's all it is.
So is it worth any special amount, like $50,000?
I don't know. I didn't.
Look, buy an ooh. Look up, buy me an ooh. A you. Hi, Susan. Hi, Berta. So, as you guys know, Crashly, she did an awesome job of giving Nana a lap dance. After she gave Nana a lap dance at the first retreat, we were all behind the scenes, trash talking basically. And it came out, okay, well, since you did that, I can do this. I can do that. No, I'm not scared. I will do it also. My partner in crime, Deanne, she was supposed to join me. So I was going to do a dance and she was going to do a dance. We were going to, shake our shoulders. And at the last minute, Then nobody want to do nothing. Nobody. So Drea was going to do my makeup, and Drea was not feeling well. She went to go lay down, and she told Shawana that, she just wasn't feeling it. She wasn't, kind of in the right mind to, do makeup and things like that. So we were on our own, and I was like, I'm going to make it work. I'm going to do what I can do. So I go, I'm like, okay, I need to figure this out. I got to watch a few YouTube videos. I was gone for maybe 3 hours. I don't know anything about makeup. Nothing. So I'm in there watching YouTube videos. I'm trying. Like, I'm going to figure this out. It's important. I've been talking mess. I got to do this. I hear a little knock at the door. And I was like, I go back, and it's Shawana. And she's out there with Carmela. And I'm like, what's going on, ladies? And they said, I don't think the show is happening tonight. Nobody's wanting to do anything. Nobody's wanting to get up. I had half an eyelash on. It had took me at least a half an hour to put just this one eyelash on. We still have an hour to go before the Diva Off was supposed to start. 1 hour. And it took me a half hour to do one. I had this whole eyelash. I had the makeup, everything to still try and work out. And they are sitting here with bad news and sad faces. And I'm like, something snapped in me. I don't know. Tell them, Shawana. I snapped. And I was like, what? No. And I snapped my finger and said, go outside and tell everybody that this show is going on. We are going on as planned. So get dressed and get ready. And she said, okay, I don't know. She didn't seem sure, but I was sure something was going to happen. I was going to go around and rub a shoulder on everybody, something, but it was going to happen. So I go and I put on my little bit. I couldn't do anything, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. So I gave it a try. I'm going to try and share a little with you guys, but I was just not really great at any of it at all. But I tried. At the end of the day, you got to give me some props for effort. So I'm watching this YouTube video, and I heard something about bronzer. I heard something about foundation, and I heard something about powder. So on goes the bronzer, and then on goes some powder, and then on goes some foundation. If you guys are makeup experts, you know that foundation is liquid. So I put liquid on top of powder, basically. And then on top of the liquid, I put this. I don't know if you guys can see it. Where's it at? But I put this, and I'm telling you, it does not stay on top of liquid. It's still messing. I still don't have it. So we started there. So there is the first part, because everyone kept saying, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Then I had eyelashes. The eyelashes were horrible. They kept coming off. Don't look at men when you have horrible eyelashes. Billy, you were not supportive. You kept laughing at me. I was blinking. I couldn't get it to stop. I could not get it to stop blinking. So then I put on, again, I have on foundation. For those of you who never got the up close, this is crooked. And I had a mirror, and I still put it on crooked at the retreat. For those of you who never got the up close, I had eyelashes. I had my little fairy lion tiger thing going on. My eyelashes were long. I was walking around with one wonky eye. I was trying my hardest. I had the eyelash. Here's one of them. I can't find the other one. But see how I keep falling off? So see how I keep falling off? All right. Here's half of the look. I don't know what I did with the other one. And I never got a close up of the facial. I come out, you guys, if you've seen the video, you know my song was Circle of Life and things like that. Anyway, I have liquid on top of powder. So it's like it's giving me heat. And then I'm, trying to remember the African dance that I had looked up. I looked up an African dance, and I'm trying to, yeah, and I'm trying to lip sync, but I'm singing because I don't hear the words. It wasn't like coming through a speaker or anything. So at the end of the day, I was having fun. I'm laughing at myself and things of that. And then the makeup starts running down my face, and my these start falling. One was down here. The eyelash, the one that's lost, I couldn't get it off. It fell off somewhere. So anybody at home, if you find a spider looking thing, that's my other eyelash. You can have it as a retreat souvenir. You're welcome. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's probably in either Crystal. Look, see this fellow? I'm pretty sure it's probably in either Crystal, Brian, or Deanne's bag because I kept going around that corner. I'm talking to you, Billy, and you started laughing at me. I was like, what? Something's wrong with my eye. I can't get it. And then Tima's husband, Jerry, comes in. Remember, we were in the kitchen talking? And I'm like, wait a minute. I was trying to fix it without you laughing at me. And he looks at me and busts out laughing. So I'm glad to be such comic relief for you guys. I really did try. And then when Drea gets up and she's feeling better, the show and everything is over, and she tells me I put everything on in the wrong order. She says the liquid goes down first, and then you set it with the powder. I'm like, that is not helpful now. so good times, everybody that was involved. I think everybody who did perform, we all ended up injured. Shawana was twerking. She twerked to the ground, and when she came back up, something popped. Mystery of Diamonds performed. She twisted her ankle.
We ain't 20 no more.
We are not 20 no more, I swear.
I can tell you that. Sure. I can tell you that because
so
is beat me to the ground.
Yes, yeah, I was so sore coming back. I mean, I did everything like I was a little schoolgirl. I did the dances. I did all of the line dances, except the one that Marissa, you had everybody jumping, and she can't get the shoulders up off the ground. So I did get a chance to sit down and relax a little bit. It's like, oh my goodness. So I got to sit down. I seen that first jump and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna, I beat and broke the floor. So but I did all the other line dances. Whew, I was working up a storm. I wanted to ask you, Billy, about your experience in the chair.
In the chair.
There was a chair that rolled back that you kept getting in and going to sleep.
The massage chair.
There we go. Eminem, the massager. How did you like it? What was your experience? Like, where did it hit you at?
Mostly on my shoulders in the middle of my back.
Did you get the hip action?
Not maybe some air tightening up against my hips, but not like you guys were.
The chair was everybody's favorite.
I let it go up in my mostly on my upper shoulders in my middle of my back. That's where I had all my knots
at. So the chair, you cheated because you figured out early on how to open that contraption door,
Um,
and to I don't think a lot of people have figured that out. So certainly, me and Crystal were put in a chair as I want to say as gag jokes, because I remember Crashly, you got to get Tia in that chair. I want to see her experience. And so my experience was shared with the world. I wasn't expecting the chair to want to know me so well. And I think everybody heard the woo hoo, oh, and I said, I know why Crashly wanted me to do this chair. Oh, yes, Linda, I had a ton of fun. Oh my gosh. I tried to get you. You fell asleep in the chair, and I was trying to give you the same experience. So I snuck and I grabbed the control and I flipped it open. Did you ever feel a difference after I played around with the control buttons?
not that I really noticed.
Okay, because you were asleep, and we tried to pick with you. Where's Drea? Is she in here? Drea is so. Hi, honey. Drea is so slow. So Drea has a marker, and you were knocked out in the chair, and we're trying to play jokes and tricks on you, and Drea is trying to write on you, and I told her, put a Peter on his face. Put a Peter on his face like in college. And she was like, I can't get, he keeps moving. I said, hurry up and just write. Put two balls on the bottom of that. She's trying to make a smiley face. Like, he's going to fill a circle. He's going to fill an I here, and a smile there. Just put two lines and, two circles. She drew one line, and then you woke up. So, did you feel it, or was it her presence?
No, I felt something going across my cheek. And then she was like right there. I was like, what?
Yeah, she was there. She couldn't move fast. I was like, we picked the wrong person. We need someone faster. Oh my gosh. So, what was your take? I would love for you to share with me, your takeaways. Like, what was a highlight? What was a low light? If you had to do it again, what would you do different? That type of thing.
I probably wouldn't do anything different. It was really because the first retreat we went on to in Texas, there was only 16 of us.
Yes.
So it was a very small group, which was very nice, and I got to meet, talking on the internet and everything, and through social media, and finally got to actually meet everybody. It was like awesome, major awesome, and then I couldn't wait for that next June retreat. We had even more. I don't know how many more we had over there. But that was like
we had 20 more.
Okay, that was like a reunion, but with more people added. And this time it was even a bigger. I thought it was. I almost felt like it was my first time again.
Yep, that's how I felt also.
A lot of new people that I haven't met yet, that I've always chatted with through YouTube and through chat and stuff, and I got to meet a lot of different more people. So yeah,
I agree.
I
do agree.
It was just a little cold. I mean, I went in the room. I turned the temp up to 75. I still woke up. I didn't have a voice for about an hour.
Yeah, I remember you telling me every morning that you had to wait an hour or two to get your voice back because you were so cold. Yeah. I know you were making me a blanket. I'll pick it up when I get there in Michigan. So we that definitely. So I got in trouble because I was trying to look out for the people, and I did like this. And I held my finger there for at least 5 minutes. And no one said, stop, Tia, no. So I flicked it. This was the first night. And I flicked it from air to heat. And the next morning, Marissa knew who it was. She's so nice. She was like, just saying to anybody who look, we all know it was me. I don't want anybody to get in trouble, but it was me. So I was cold. I couldn't take another minute. My nose was so cold. Remember, I was wearing my mask. This is how cold it was, guys. I was wearing my mask, not because we were all vaccinated. We all had been checked coming in. But I'm wearing my mask for a change so that the heat from my mouth can warm my nose up and my cheeks. so, so, oh my gosh, when I tell you my poor nose, oh, it was getting cold and I would put my mask on to warm it up. I was pulling out. You guys know I live in the desert, so I'm not used to being cold and things. And it took a little getting used to and stuff. Crashly was getting some great stuff in her blessing box, and it was becoming mine. Oh, that's so nice of Dawn to make that for me. Give me that. Oh, I was complaining so much. Rebecca went out and she bought me a sweatshirt. Thank you, Rebecca. Just so you guys know, she's under the weather. She hurt herself today. Let's send her some well wishes. I'm hoping that she recovers. Hopefully nothing's broken. I know she was going to get checked out, but she did injure herself. But she went out and bought me a sweater. It still wasn't enough. And Billy got so tired of me complaining about the cold. He was like, give me that yarn. It was the retreat yarn. I got to make her something because she's cold. She won't stop complaining. Beth says, I love sleeping in the cold, but it sucks in the morning getting out of bed. Exactly. So I'm going to go back. And let's see, what was your favorite part? Obviously, the cold was a low light. You got to meet. I did feel like you said, like this was our first time around. There was so many people. I couldn't wait to meet. I couldn't wait to hang out with. That it did make it feel like a whole new retreat, not a reunion.
A lot of time just walking around and talking and meeting everybody, and just stop and say hi, and next thing you know, an hour and a half goes by, and it's like, we've been talking that long.
Yeah. So here's what I want to ask you about. Just so you guys know, there were classes that were back to back. This retreat was awesome. You got to experience so many different crafting avenues. Billy, you took a avenue where they created this ornament ball. And there you go. Quilted the way ornament. Is that what it's called?
Yes, quilted ornaments.
So tell us a little bit about that, because when you came back from that class, you were on a whole other planet. You were floating high. You really enjoyed it. So what is that made of? And
the way I was making it, I was like, what is this? What's the purpose of this? And so I sat there and, I continued. Like I was confused for a while, because you have to put them down in a certain way to make the star, to get the star.
Okay.
Because you have to, do a certain way. I was like, okay, what design is this supposed to be? And she was like, just keep going, keep going. Brandy was sitting next to me, and she was really a really big help. And she was helping me a lot. And then I started going, and I was like, oh,
the light bulb.
What if I don't go in that order and I start just two to get the lines up, and then I just go around? It worked the same. So
it worked the same. Okay.
Because you would start like from here and go across and start over there. Then you go over here to the side and then go across. And then next time you start over where the gap is, and you start here and you go across. And then you go over here and you go across. I was like, no. I just do the two to make the four, and I just go around, and it worked out the same.
And it worked out the same. Okay. And so, and you created something that you really enjoyed.
Very time consuming.
Is
Very,
it? Okay.
yeah, it took quite a long time. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we all,
These are 2 inch by 2 inch square material. You have to fold it in fours, find the center, stick a pin in, and then you unfold it and you stick it into the proper place, and then you fold it, and then you stick 4 more pins in it to hold it down, and you just keep going.
and so the only thing I wanted to know is it constantly secured by pin, or could you
No,
secure it with
all
like
pins.
a glue gun?
No, it's all pins.
Okay.
Now there wasn't a glue gun available, so the ribbon right here is just held in by pins. But I'm supposed to fold. See
Okay. I see.
see the cut.
Hmm.
You pull that under, and you hot glue it down so you don't have the pins in there, because this
Oh,
covers up the pins. If I take this off, you'll see the pins going around on the last row.
okay.
That
I
covers
see.
the pins. So you just got to hot glue the ribbon down.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I did see you in that class. It was a lengthy class. Loved it.
Mhm.
I had never heard of it, and I was like, I don't need another wheelhouse.
I've done
Um,
this before.
okay,
I just
okay,
don't know what the name of it was.
all right. So I
Mhm.
took, and this was my first experience, but I liked it. I took Rebecca's loom knitting class.
Mhm.
Now I know that you have a loom, and you made that gorgeous
I have
scarf.
several rooms.
You do? Okay. So I would love, I know we're thinking about, what kind of collab we're going to do. Keep that in our wheelhouse, you
Uh-huh.
know, maybe a cross stitch, collab as well. And we'll decide on it. But I took Rebecca's loom knitting class, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I really did enjoy it, especially you can see the benefit of what you're doing
Uh,
really fast.
really
You
fast.
know,
Yes.
yeah, you can see it really fast. And so I was in there. This class wasn't as big as some of the others. It was smaller. It was a little more intimate. I think there was only 5 of us in
Mhm.
total. But yeah, I really enjoyed that class a lot. So I thought that was definitely different. And I
Mhm.
would like to see, I'm going to get me a loom and see, what kind of things that can be done.
Yeah.
Something that I have always appreciated is I love to see when people crochet clothing items like hats, sweaters. There's this lady online, and she makes, for lack of a better way, she make hoochie mama clothes. I don't have no other way to describe it because I'm old and that's what I call them. But she make dress like a long skirt come down below her knee with a large slit up the side,
Mhm.
and it's crocheted. I don't know if she's using a loom or just but she wear stuff that you might wear to a nightclub. She makes that from yarn, and
Yeah.
she advertises her stuff. And I think it's nice. Especially because she's a smaller person. I would never wear anything like that. First, it would probably take the whole Joanne's to to make the outfit for the hips. But
When I
um,
when I was growing up, I always liked the crochet blankets, because always going over to grandma's house, that's what we got over
okay,
the top of her blankets. She always threw over an Afghan.
okay, I
Yeah.
like that also. I
Yeah.
like that also.
It
I
keeps you.
know
It is warm.
Robert.
Yeah.
That's definitely keep you warm. Yes.
Yeah.
And I see Robert, he's making washcloths, dishcloths, I
Mhm.
think. Rebecca whipped me out that dishcloth that I was going crazy about last year. She
Mhm.
whipped it out in one day. All I gotta do is put a little button on it. She just wanted to shut me up though, because I'm like, oh, Rebecca, I love that dishcloth that what she said in response? Girl, I'll get you the pattern. That's not what I wanted to hear.
Mhm.
So I was like saying it again. Girl, I so did love that dishcloth you put in the blessing box last year. She said, I thought I gave you the pattern. You keep referring me to it. I'm waiting on you to make it. So she finally was like, oh, okay. Well, all right. I guess I'll sit down. And she made the dishcloth for me. It is gorgeous. It's my favorite color, and it has like flecks and stuff like that on it. So I'll put it next to the blanket that you're making me when you're done.
I actually have a blanket that I actually have partially done that you would like.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's going to be mine. Then I'll claim it. Make sure it's done before I get there. Then I can use because I'm pretty sure I'll be freezing cold when I anything you have coming up with as far as I know you're still finishing up your crafting room. Anything you're going to put in there in particular? Obviously, you have your diamond painting area set up. Are you going to have a separate section for your different crafts? Like a section for clay, another section for maybe cross stitch?
So my room, I have my craft room is my second bedroom, so it's only a 9 by 9 foot room.
Okay.
It's really small. So what took me so long to put everything together, one, I had to paint because this room was purple with the blue trim. So as you can see, I've repainted the whole room. It took me probably one full day. Maybe.
Yeah.
Between the dry time, yeah, probably a full day. So I have a 4 foot, 5 foot, and a 6 foot table, full tables that I use. I place those suckers around on every single wall, probably 3 or 4 times each, just to see how I'm going to set it up. So I ended up with 2 tables. A 6 foot in front of me, that's where I'm at right now. I have plenty of room for my diamond painting, my computer, and all my supplies. Behind me, you can see my drill over here. That's another table. That's a 5 foot table. That's my unboxing table.
Okay.
You can see where my lights are over there.
I see the light.
Right in the corner, and I have another light over on the other side. So that's going to be my unboxing table. That's it. I still have to put shelves up. I'm putting 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves, and then in the corner where that light is, I'm going to build a corner shelving unit right into the wall. I'm gonna frame it out, and I'm gonna build it myself because it's both walls are 2 different sizes, so I can't buy two book racks and put them together because it's gonna take up too much room. So I'm gonna custom make it myself. And then because everything is underneath the tables right now, it's either underneath the tables or in the closet. So, and I have a basement. In the back far of the basement, it's like a room. It has a door. Well, it had a door, but doors inside of the room. So, because that must have came off the hinges or something. But it's like a cellar. It's almost like a cellar room. So I'm gonna clean it all out because that's where the extra paint and stuff is. So it's got a shelf, a cement shelf going all the way around it. So I'm gonna clean it out. I'm gonna put down some in and outdoor carpeting down there because right now it's got some really thick, gross carpet in there right now. So I'm
like some Berber, nice thin Berber would be nice.
It's like no. In the basement, no. It's got to breathe.
You want it to breathe? Okay.
Some in and outdoor carpet down there, and I'm gonna make that my clay cellar.
That's a good idea.
My clay room.
I like that. I do like that a lot. That's what I want, just an area separate from my clay and things like that.
Cool.
You can control the temperature. Yeah.
Yeah.
And moisture. You don't have to worry about moisture and stuff like that. That's something that's really, I find myself leaching the clay all the time. Like I feel I'm always leaching, to control the moisture and stuff. So that's really good. That's a good idea.
I was thinking
I'm so jealous.
Days, I'm like, I can make that room my clay room.
I'm so jealous. Yeah. I can't wait. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you.
No.
So I could tell when you got to the retreat, you were smiling like you were 3 years old.
I
And you
know.
had this cat, and you were like, I got my own space. I'm
Mm.
going to create my own crafting oasis. And I love that. I do.
Now,
So,
in the living
congratulations.
room today, I went to go buy another 5 foot table, and they didn't have any. They only had 6 foot left. So I bought a 6 foot table, and I have my 4 foot table out there in the living room. So when I'm home, I have it set up right in the big bay window in the living room.
Ooh,
And so when I'm home alone, I want to diamond paint
you
and
can
or
do
do
it in there.
whatever. I can look right outside, you know, into the yard and to the street and do,
Enjoy.
just do what I want to do. And then when I
Oh,
do my other stuff for my videos and stuff, I come back here. And
that's
so I
good,
have
though.
2 work areas now because I don't have any living room furniture. So that's my living room furniture for right now.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah,
happy
it
for
still
you.
feels
I
funny
think
when I say my house. I'm like,
now, did you end up buying or are you renting? That's one
no,
thing.
yeah,
You're
I'm renting. Yeah.
okay. I thought you told me that, but I wanted to make sure. Are you still going to look? Or are you going to be able to get this with an option to buy, or you
Uh,
haven't thought that far ahead yet?
I'm kind of hoping it turns into that, but
Okay, good.
because, yeah, I have a year lease, so I have a year to actually find a place, the right place, and because it was really hard being in California and trying to buy a place out here in Michigan, not to be able to actually see,
Yeah, that's true.
except for
And
photos.
closing, yeah, closing
Yeah,
is hard.
yeah.
So
So
I
I
can
didn't want to
understand
spend
that.
all that money and okay, that looks great, that looks good, but when you get there, it's like,
Because it's all going to look great in pictures
yeah,
until you get there. They're not going to take a picture of that light fixture that's hanging, and
yeah.
that's chattel
Actually,
property.
this company that I'm renting from, the property company, they don't lease to anybody that does not view the property.
Okay, that's good.
So my daughter came and actually viewed the property, FaceTime me, and walked around the whole place.
Okay, with you there. Okay, good. So you can say, lift that up, bend down, get
Yeah,
closer, turn
exactly.
on your spotlight. Okay, I like that. So we have some new people that came in. I just want to say hi. Hi, Ruby. Get
Hey
those boys a
everybody.
big hug for me. I know that you're just getting settled. Your little boy, he looked so peaceful the other day when he had the long little whip of hair coming down. Missing you, girl. I'm hoping that you're getting a chance to relax. And I know you're putting your home together also. So hang in there. I'm pretty sure that, it's going to be a nice reward and things like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Robin says, excellent ideas, Billy. Oh, hi, Cindy. That's Cindy Stevens. Loved her. She's so sweet. Narrator's in here. Where in Michigan are you, Billy? She's
Flint.
wanting to know. He's in Flint with the great water. How's the water situation there?
They have a filter on the sink, so
Okay, good.
I
Good.
don't drink it. I just wash with it.
Okay.
So I buy bottled water. So because I've
Berkey.
been reading online before I actually moved back, and
Okay.
it is much better than what it was, but it's still not
Okay.
100%.
Get a Berkey. Have you heard of those? They're expensive though, but
I have they put one of those I can't remember the name of it, but they put it on the faucet. So when you want
mhm.
drinking water, you just flick the switch and it runs it through the filter. Yeah, so I buy my ice, I buy bottled water, and yeah, it's clear. The water's clear. It doesn't smell or nothing.
Okay, good. Now
It's
you have a problem if there's an odor, so yeah,
yeah,
keep sniffing.
it's safe to
Um,
drink. They say it's safe to drink, but I'm
don't
gonna
take no chances, Billy. I
yeah.
don't want to see you where a third eye is developing in the middle of your forehead, and
Yeah,
next thing you know, you got shoulders bigger than me.
yeah. I'm still gonna wait.
uh, oh,
Yeah.
so let's see. Cindy saying hi to everyone. Jill, hi, Jill. I haven't seen you in a while, Jill. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully everything is going great for you. So we were just talking about the retreat. Got a couple more minutes here. Just wanted to, kind of maybe take a poll on what you would like to see me and Billy work on together. He does all the things. Billy loves all kinds of crafting. I mean, he just
Gotta
does
stay busy.
everything.
Gotta stay busy.
I
Gotta keep
agree.
that
I
mind
agree.
going.
I like that. So my vote would be something, either cross stitch. I mean, I know that we do clay together and we both diamond paint and things of that nature, but wouldn't you want to try your hand at something new just to say we gave it a whirl? You never know.
Mhm.
How about we'll take some votes from you guys in the audience and then we'll try and come back around. It's got to be something reasonable. Beth Minton says that third eye might not be as bad a thing though, Tia. I don't want to see my Billy with a third eye. The eye, you don't know which eye winking at you, which eye going left, which eye going right. You
Or
be
look
like,
like
did you
this
see?
marshmallow dude.
Right? You're like, Billy, did you see that? He'd be like, no, well, what you looking at then? I thought you was looking at me. Hi, Viv. How are you doing tonight? See what you started, Beth. So my vote would be maybe cross stitch, maybe loom knitting. I want to have a quick project, nothing that's going to be lengthy. Deanne says ornaments. um, that's two for ornaments. How to make that ornament? Oh, the ornament he just made? That looks hard. That
It's
looks
not.
hard.
It takes time, and you gotta pay attention. What you're
Okay.
doing. It just takes time and a lot of pens.
See, I be didn't poke myself. Can we drink while we do it, or you don't suggest that? Because
Yeah, what
you will.
I did.
Can we? Okay, you did. That's why it took
Mhm.
you so long. I haven't had a drunk drill in a while. The last drunk drill that I had was April Fool's weekend. I jacked that painting that I was working on up. I don't even remember what color. I was like, okay, well, this one I'm not gonna finish anyway. So I was putting diamonds wherever.
Yeah.
It looks cloudy. Yeah, it just looks cloudy in one area. Like, is something wrong? Did you spill something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If the symbols are too blurry for me to see, I stop.
you stop. You won't
I
finish it.
stop and walk away.
Do you come
No,
back or do
not
you just like,
nope.
yeah, okay.
That's it for the night. I'm done.
Oh, okay. Well, Tammy's here. Y'all, do we Dollar Tree?
Things.
Oh, Tammy wants us to do a Dollar Tree craft project. That might be out of my wheelhouse. I don't have a lot of original ideas. I am good at perfecting something someone else. That's what I usually can do well. So my
Mhm.
grandmother showed me how to crochet. She just gave me, basic tips and I perfected that.
Yeah.
So same thing with eating. May not be I may not, be able to create like an original masterpiece, my own original dish. But if somebody does something really well, I'll be able to eat it really well. So.
Mhm.
uh, they're saying hi to Shawana. Loom knitting sounds great. Thank you, Noreta. I think loom knitting. I would like to see Billy. No drinking with knitting. That's Robert. Robert, I can't knit at all. I tried. It's hard. Have you ever done that, Billy?
I tried. No, I can't.
So I was talking to Robert a couple of months ago, and I think it was June or July. So he's going to this knitting class, and he shows me, like, I'm talking about knitting, not like crochet,
Yeah.
knitting with the
Yeah.
two needles.
Yeah.
And he shows me like they look like wash rags or
Yeah.
dishcloths. I can't even make a straight line. It start off like this big, and then by the time you get down to the end, it's like this small. And then, I'll get frustrated and things like that. And he has like all these wash rags or dishcloths. I'm like, oh my God. But he told me that he took his time. He said he couldn't get it at first, but he kept on trying and kept trying, which is kudos to him. But I just feel so horrible that I don't have the patience.
Mhm.
Like my patience is like, oh, okay, well, it's got to be something else to do. Well, let me see what I'm going to do. So let's see. That sounds like a lot of fun. But I will take everybody's suggestions and maybe we'll create a poll and
Mhm.
or we'll let Billy find it because I'm pretty sure he's going to have to teach it to me. I know how to crochet, but anything else, I'm sure he'll have to teach me. So whatever he wants to do, you got to have the patience of Job. I'm going
Oh,
to ask a
yeah.
ton of questions too.
I
I
got
probably
patience.
You got patience?
Mhm.
I'm gonna probably ask a ton of questions, and probably I'm probably gonna ask you the same question. Didn't you just? I just answered that. Well, I forgot. It went in and out in 2 minutes. I want to learn with you, Tia. Oh, thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. Hi, Cindy says, love you guys. Sweet dreams. Oh, nice, Cindy. I love you. I miss you.
Nice.
Cindy, that's my girl right there. We had so much fun. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So, you guys stay tuned. Me and my buddy, he's on the opposite end of the world now, guys. He's so far away. Got to check his schedule and things like that. Um, the other night, I went to message you and I forgot how late it was. I felt horrible. Like, I'm the only one out here now. Just so you guys know, we have this group that we belong to. Billy's Badass Bitches or something it's called. It's like, it's Billy and four of us girls in there. And so I went to send him a message, and I really felt bad because all of you guys are in another time zone, and I'm the only one out here now. And I got to think about before at least I could send you a message, and you would get it because we were in the same time zone.
Yeah.
But no more. I gotta always be converting time now.
Yeah, I was back here painting, just finishing up. I can hear my phone out in the living room just blowing up. Blowing up big time. That's 15, 16th time. I was like,
Yeah, it was a lot. I think 16 messages at
oh,
that point.
it was between you guys and somebody else.
Yeah.
So
So you were getting it doubled up.
no, I was getting hit twice. So yeah, it's been,
I'm glad that you
we're
were
being
able to.
summoned. Like, yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
I did say that. So you being summoned.
Like last night, I was up until I think I went to bed about 4:30, quarter to 5 my time.
Okay.
So that was about
Whew.
1 a.m. your time,
Yeah.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have those late nights now more because I'm back to work and they got me working out of the home now.
Well,
So
I can make all the fucking noise I want. I can make all the noise I want now. I don't have to be quiet at night no more. On my days.
yeah, that's true. That's awesome, huh?
Yeah, I walk around and drop something. Oh shit! Neighbors downstairs. No, who cares?
No, you don't have to think about that at
Here by
all. That's
myself.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm actually in the house and by myself, and I constantly try to turn it on the radio. Then I go outside to see if I can hear outside, and you can't hear nothing, so I turn it up.
So I know we're going to be cutting out in a moment, but the last thing that I wanted to ask you about, I'm sure you guys have been following on Instagram, and you guys probably seen a little snippet, but the T-shirt for the line dance. So you walk in, you got on your trusty cowboy boots. Um,
My T-shirt.
Yeah, the tank top.
Oh, I had a tank top. I didn't have a T-shirt. I had a tank top on.
The tank top. You were showing a little skin. What did you think about the reaction? It didn't bother you? Everyone was, woo! Heads were turning, and I said, oh, that must be Billy.
I was dared to because I was gonna like, should I wear my shirt or wear a tank top? And someone dared me. Oh, I dare you to wear a tank top.
I dared you to come without a shirt at all, but you wouldn't do that. But
Yeah, if it was
I want,
warm,
yeah.
if it
I
was a
thought
little bit
you.
warmer, I probably would have.
Oh, it was definitely too cold. You'd have been walking around with raised nipples. It was too cold for that. Uh, well, we had a ball. Definitely love winding down. Thanks for joining me on the show. Kick off this, lonely time because it's
Yeah,
hard to come back.
yeah,
Definitely hard to come back. You feel lonely. You're missing everyone.
yeah.
And so, laughing and keeping us going until we get our routine back is definitely what we're all looking for. So thank you for joining me. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. And you guys all take care. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night, Tia.
Night, Billy. Love you.
Love you. Kisses.
Kisses.